The wicked wife of the sheik. Once in Arabia, there lived a sheik. He and his wife lived in a village. As she had no child, the sheik married a maiden for a second time. By his second wife, he had a son. He loved his son very much, and he grew up as a handsome young. Sheik's first wife hated the second wife and her son. Sheik's first wife began to plot against the second wife and her son. One day, the sheik had to go out on a journey. He said to his son that he would return home before Bakrid, and he would bring him some fine gifts also. As the first wife had some magical powers, she changed the second wife and son as goats when the sheik was away. When Bakrid was nearing, he returned home, and could find only his first wife. He asked her where his son and his mother were. The first wife lied that his second wife died in some unknown disease, and that her son ran away from home and didn't come again. On hearing this, the sheik became worried, but consoled himself that it was God's will. On the day of Bakrid, Sheik asked his first wife to bring a goat for sacrifice. His first wife brought the second wife, who had been changed as a goat. When it came near the sheik, it started to brush his leg with her tongue. The sheik took pity on the goat and asked his first wife to bring another. So, she brought the son goat to the sheik. It also come near the sheik and started to lick his hand with tongue. Again the sheik took pity on the goat. He said, "The two goats do like men, so I can't kill these two." Then the first wife got angry and said, "If you refuse to kill all goats like this, we will not be able to sacrifice anything." Just then a butcher's wife passed by the way. She also had magical powers. So she found that these two goats were none but his second wife and son. Soon, she went near the sheik and said, "O sheik, these two goats are your second wife and your son. They are under some spell of magic." The sheik was stunned and asked her if she had the magical power to change them to their old form. The butcher's wife took a small bowl from her bag, from her shoulder. There was some water in the bowl. She took some water from the bowl and sprayed it on the two goats. The very next movement, they became his second wife and his son. He was delighted to see them as before. They told him what had happened to them when he was away. The sheik asked the butcher's wife to cast some spell of magic on his first wife. She also chanted some words. His first wife was changed as a dog, and it ran away from there. Then the sheik, his second wife, and his lovable son lived happily for a long time. For more videos subscribe and like my channel.